The December 2022 commencement ceremony for the University of Michigan-Flint is about to begin. Please turn off all cell phones and pagers. We ask that you please remain through the duration of the ceremony. Let the processional music begin. If you are able, please rise for the national anthem.
Please be seated. Welcome, everyone. I am Sandra Feast Price, Provost and Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs here at the University of Michigan-Flint. On behalf of the Chancellor, the faculty, staff, and administration, it is my pleasure to welcome you to the December 2022 commencement ceremony. Please join me in recognizing members of the platform party. Please rise and be recognized. You may be seated. Now, it is my honor to introduce Deborah Dutta, Chancellor of the University of Michigan-Flint, who will share remarks to celebrate our graduates and their achievements.
Thank you, Provost Feast Price, and good afternoon, everyone. Welcome. Welcome to the parents, families, and friends, and congratulations, graduates. Please give them a round of applause. And parents, yes, I see it in your faces, the gleam, the relief. You will have your basement back. You will, very soon. Among the many things I have the honor and privilege to do as Chancellor, two are especially meaningful: celebrating the many accomplishments of our dedicated faculty during their tenure and promotion, and addressing you, our newest graduates, during the commencement ceremonies. It is a happy day. It is a happy day. Commencements are amongst the most powerful and forward-looking of the university's public rituals. Part ceremony, part celebration. Commencements attest to the achievements of the graduates and to our optimism about their individual futures and positive impact they will make on this world. And I have no doubt that our optimism is well placed. Successfully completing a degree at UM-Flint requires dedication and focus in normal circumstances. But the circumstances that all of you faced while pursuing your degrees was far from normal. You confronted challenges brought on by a global pandemic, and as the world in so many ways hit the proverbial pause button. But you forged ahead, completed your studies. This is an incredible achievement. Your determination in the face of adversity will forever remain a hallmark of your strength of character, and it helped make your dream of earning a Michigan degree a reality. Dreams, yes, hopes and aspirations and dreams. For dreams to come true, one has to dream in the first place. Now, I'm talking about the dreams while we are awake, not the dreams during our sleep, although research suggests that half of those dreams contain at least one element that originates from a specific experience while we are awake. The dreams that I'm talking about are often circumscribed by the environments we live in, grow, and work. That can sometimes be limiting, but a college education that gives you new knowledge and experience equips one to break out of that limitation. But it won't happen on its own. It has to be intentional, it has to be nurtured. You may have been told that if you dream big, you can do anything. If you apply yourself, reach for the stars. That is true. That is true. And there are many stories that will attest to it. And this afternoon, I'll share one with you. This is Stanley Crook, who grew up as a destitute in a working-class neighborhood of Indianapolis. After giving birth to Stanley, his mother, only 15, left Stanley with his grandmother and great-grandmother, who were living in a paper shack alongside railway track in Indianapolis. When Stanley was 1, they moved to a 500 square foot house, shotgun, where he slept on the floor with all his cousins. So in that neighborhood, no one expected kids to go to college or amount to anything at all. But Stanley was first in his family to complete high school, complete college, go to graduate school, and earn an MD and a PhD. After a successful career in the pharmaceutical industry, Dr. Stanley Crook founded a biotech company that pioneered antisense drugs that has saved thousands of children from the brutal disease of spinal muscular atrophy. Reflecting on his life, Dr. Crook said, "Poverty is not the loss of money. It is the loss of dreams, the absence of hope. That is poverty." So true. I advise you to dream big, look past the typical job titles, and find people who are doing something similar you want to do. You have more information at your fingertips than anyone in history. Someone out there is doing things that most of us thought was never possible even 5 years ago. They are doing it because they dreamt, they are dreaming big, as you should. And your knowledge and determination and strength of character will one day make your dreams a reality. But remember, as your life enters different stages, it is okay for dreams to evolve as you do. And by all means, embrace that change. Everything around us is constantly changing, whether we perceive it or not. Society and organizations are changing. Technology is evolving further every day. What is most important to recognize is that we ourselves have to adapt to those changes. That is, we have to change. But despite knowing this, one of the most difficult things that people have to deal with is how to embrace change. Change brings uncertainty. It has been said that people would rather be unhappy than uncertain. And there's some science behind that. One neuroscience research study discovered that our brains register uncertainty the same way they register errors. We simply crave to resolve it so that we can feel comfortable once again. In the past year or two, with so much uncertainty and fear swirling around us at work, in the media, in society, and more, we have gotten more risk-averse. And while this might make sense now, given the economy and other circumstances, our risk aversion isn't making us any more happier or more fulfilled. In fact, it is usually the opposite. A good friend and a mentor of mine, a president at a different university, said, "The biggest risk of all is that we stop taking risks. Not the reckless ones, but the risks that remain after all evidence has been considered." As we come out of the pandemic, it is important for us to re-embrace risk and change. Can change and risk-taking be scary? Sure. Will things work out always? Not always. But is our level of fulfillment in life directly connected to our ability or inability to lean into uncertainty and change? Absolutely. Dr. Stanley Cook and his company created a treatment for spinal muscular atrophy after decades of struggle and years of public doubt. In a recent paper, Dr. Cook wrote that creating and advancing a new drug technology not only required commitment and dedication of everyone involved, but perseverance through challenges, disappointments, failures, and even outright mistakes. Failure is a part of everyday life and a given for those engaged in drug discovery and development. Nevertheless, scientists must take risk if science is to advance, he said. So as you begin your new chapter, I encourage you to dream big, to work hard, take risks, and embrace change. Show up, follow through, and persist as you have done these past years, and success will surely follow. Success, of course, is different for everyone. Wherever you go from here, I encourage you to not try to be successful in 20 years, or 10 years, or even 5 years. Try to be a success tomorrow, and the day after, and the day after, until all those days add up as it did for Dr. Cook. I wish you not luck, but whatever it's called, when your dreams, hard work, dedication, risk-taking, and embracing change all add up to be something that looks like good luck. In closing, always remember that Wolverines take care of Wolverines. After all, that's how you made it to this memorable moment after all. That is how all of us survived through the pandemic, and that is how you will thrive into the future. So congratulations again on this very important accomplishment. Please know that the entire UM-Flint community and the UM community is not only proud of you, but will continue to cheer for you on your journey beyond this campus. Enjoy the day and always go blue.
Thank you, Chancellor Dutta. Next, it is my privilege to introduce a message from Regent Paul Brown on behalf of the University of Michigan Board of Regents.
On behalf of my colleagues on the University of Michigan Board of Regents, I'm delighted to welcome each of you to today's commencement ceremony. It is also an honor to celebrate the significant milestone with you, our accomplished students, and your proud families, friends, and guests. Among our responsibilities as a board is the privilege of approving and granting degrees. You worked hard for this day, and the past few years have added additional challenges and obstacles along your path. However, you all persevered and are stronger because of these experiences. Please remember to thank those who have supported you along the way, as they too rejoice in your success. Today you leave the University of Michigan-Flint as the leaders and best, equipped to contribute to and yes, even transform your respective fields, communities, and society. I hope as you go out into the world, you remember the lessons the University of Michigan has instilled in you, including searching for the potential in every opportunity and working to overcome roadblocks that you may encounter along the way. We hope that you will stay connected to your Michigan family and wish you, the class of 2022, our very best. Congratulations, and as always, go blue.
Each year, we are proud to invite an exemplary student to address their fellow graduates. I am very pleased to introduce Marco Colonna as our student commencement speaker. Marco is an example of what we mean by leaders and best at the University of Michigan-Flint. Faculty and staff note that Marco consistently exceeds expectations, going above and beyond his studies, community service activities, and employment. In addition to graduating with honors in his academic program, Marco was a member of the UM-Flint Wind Ensemble, the Game Development Club, and student involvement in leadership's Inclusive Leadership and Emerging Leaders program. He worked on campus at our Francis Wilson Thompson Library and off campus as a marching band and drumline technician for Grand Blanc High School. To recognize his achievements, Marco was selected as one of this semester's recipients of the Maize and Blue Distinguished Scholar Award. Marco is graduating today with a Bachelor of Science in Computer Science. For his dedication to his studies and his service to the university and community, he was selected as your student speaker today. Please welcome Marco Colonna to the podium.
Test. There's so many people here, it's crazy. Hello, my fellow graduates, families, guests, faculty, and staff, and thank you for your time and attention today. I grew up as a middle child. I'm not one anymore, ever since my two younger sisters came along, but I spent my childhood as the middle child, sandwiched between my older sister and my younger brother. As is common with us middle children, we go through something known as middle child syndrome. Basically, I grew up without feeling as large and in charge as my older sister, and without feeling as babied and coddled as my younger brother. I was just myself, left to my own devices. It just so happens that I ended up going through this middle child syndrome all over again in college. It goes without saying that I had an unusual college experience. I started here back in the fall of 2018 with an undeclared major and no real vision of what I wanted to do with my life. But I trusted that I would find my way and that everything would fall into place. If only I could have predicted how things would actually go and how much falling it would really take for me to find my place. Unlike those who graduated in 2020 or even 2021, I am graduating in some improved circumstances, especially compared to what the pandemic has brought us. And I really am grateful for this. I'm lucky enough to be finishing my last semester with things almost back to normal. But it again puts me in a weird middle child position. I didn't have to graduate in the middle of a pandemic, and I didn't have to start school post-pandemic either. Instead, in the middle of my college career is a really long period of time where my life, my schoolwork, and the entire world around me was incredibly different. Now I could be upset. I could get mad that a lot of my college career was spent behind a computer screen. And trust me, I spent more than enough time letting myself be upset that things didn't go as planned. But I just have to take a step back, take a deep breath, and remember that things will and have found their way and fallen into place. I still am nervous to graduate. I'm shaking up here as I give this speech, and I still feel like I'm unprepared to go into the real world. And I still don't have a perfect plan of what I'm going to do with my life. But I do have myself. I know that I can get through anything. If there's anyone who's more prepared to figure out our lives, let alone solve the problems of the world that we live in, then it's us, the graduating class of 2022. We didn't struggle through virtual classes or online group projects for nothing. If anything, we're the strongest people to make a change and make a difference in our world. So go on, class of 2022, celebrate your accomplishments, and set out on your goals. And always remember to trust yourself and know that you are enough. Thank you. Okay, thank you.
Well done. Thank you, Marco. Now we will recognize our honors students. Will the students wearing the gold honor cords please rise? It is customary in commencement ceremonies to give special recognition to those students who have achieved an overall grade point average that qualifies them to be recognized as graduating with honors. This recognition reflects a superior level of ability, a high distinction of scholarship, and an exemplary record of achievement. Yet again, please join me in recognizing and congratulating our honor students for their achievements. Thank you. Would the Maize and Blue Award recipients please remain standing? The Maize and Blue Distinguished Scholar Award was established to recognize graduating seniors who combine exceptionally high academic achievements with exemplary service to the university and community. Recipients are selected by the UM-Flint Scholarships and Awards Committee. The Maize and Blue Award is the most distinguished award given by the university to graduating seniors. Will the Maize and Blue Award recipients please approach the platform as directed by the ushers? Hannah Elnona. Marco Colonna. I'm sorry? I can't hear you. Yes. Batul Almaspa. Thank you. Dalal Alasami.
Good afternoon. I'm Yener Kandigan, Interim Dean of the School of Management. Now we shall give public recognition to the students of the University of Michigan-Flint School of Management who are graduating today from our master's degree programs. Will the School of Management candidates for master's degrees please rise? Chancellor Dara, on the recommendation of the faculty of the School of Management, I present these candidates to you and recommend them upon completion of their respective courses of study. These are candidates for the Master of Business Administration and Master of Science degrees.
Thank you, Dean Kandigan. By the authority of the state of Michigan, vested in the regents of the university, and by them delegated to me, the degrees for which you are candidates, together with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto, will be conferred upon you as recommended by your faculty. In recognition of this accomplishment, you will receive your diploma cover and be arrayed with the appropriate hood.
Will the School of Management candidates for the master's degrees please come forward as directed by the ushers?
Angel Mendez. Sean Scott. Lema B. Shomali. Shake Soleil. Okay. Sheikh M. Sohail. Julius T. Rogers IV. Is it Theo? Thou? Okay. Debbie Thou. F. Alexander. Janesh John. Sarah Miller. Near, sorry. Perlevsky, Ronald G. Perlevsky. Flora Wu. Randy Lewis. Natasha Begg. Quinn Hanses. Reva M. Spikner. Sorry. Nicholas I. Custer. Pavel V. Kolevanov. Just Toria? Okay. Toria D. Bates. Skylar Bednarek. McDaniel. Emily Tarashenko. Julie L. Hill. Kelly C. Nash. Michael J. Barla. Sorry. Janoyce R. Wiggins. Naya Bashir Benton. Nia. Kaylin A. Smith. This concludes the awarding of diplomas for the School of Management master's degrees.
Good afternoon. I'm Chris Pearson, Dean of the College of Innovation and Technology. Now, we shall give public recognition to the students of the University of Michigan-Flint College of Innovation and Technology who are graduating today from our master's degree program. Will the CIT candidates for master's degree please rise? Chancellor Dutta, on recommendation of the faculty of the College of Innovation and Technology, I present this candidate to you and recommend them upon completion of their respective courses of study. This is the candidate for the Master of Science degree.
Thank you, Dean Pearson. By the authority of the state of Michigan vested in the regents of the university, and by them delegated to me, The degree for which you are candidate, together with all rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto, will be conferred upon you as recommended by your faculty. In recognition of this accomplishment, you will receive your diploma cover and be arrayed with the appropriate hood.
Will the CIT candidate for master's degree please come forward as directed by the ushers?
Huynh Tran. This concludes the awarding of diplomas for master's degrees in the College of Innovation and Technology.
Will the School of Management candidates for bachelor's degrees please rise? Chancellor Dara, on the recommendation of the faculty of the School of Management, I present these candidates to you and recommend them upon completion of their respective courses of study for degrees in the School of Management.
Thank you, Dean Kandugan. By the authority of the state of Michigan vested in the regents of the university, and by them delegated to me, the degrees for which you are candidates, together with all rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto, will be conferred upon you as recommended by your faculty. In recognition of this accomplishment, you will receive your diploma cover.
School of Management candidates for undergraduate degrees will be released by the ushers. Please be seated until your roll is called.
Hannah El Nuno. Jessica R. Barrett. Dalal Al-Assami. Ashley R. Kerner. Bailey J. Williams. Danielle L. Hoffman. Tristan H. Lovis. Lauren H. Wasik. Garrett M. Maynard. Charles E. Ross. Schlander. Shelby C. Conrad. Alexis R. Orr. David L. Vang. Carter J. Holmes. Abby M. Kuhn. Jordan E. Williams. Ariel I. Jabero. Jenna S. Kerfan. Michael D. Feeney. Aurora Swank. Michael Kronshagen. Brianna C. Simmons. Gerald C. Sims. Madeline M. Bloomfield. Michael G. Ronaldo II. Bryson D. Nugent. Katrina T. Horan. Olivia A. Doyle. Hussein A. El-Gawi. Lucia M. Kezaha. Williams. Destiny A. Holly. Alicia M. Johnson. David J. Jackson. Zaravellis. Okay. Zoe Z. Zaravellis. Lisa M. Duray. Tyler E. Jameson. This concludes the awarding of diplomas to graduates of the School of Management.
Will the candidates from the College of Innovation and Technology for bachelor's degrees please rise? Chancellor Dutta, on the recommendation of the faculty of the College of Innovation and Technology, I present these candidates to you and recommend them upon completion of their respective courses of study for degrees in the College of Innovation and Technology.
Thank you, Dean Pearson. By the authority of the state of Michigan vested in the regents of the university and by them delegated to me, the degrees for which you are candidates with all rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto will be conferred upon you as recommended by your faculty. In recognition of this accomplishment, you will receive your diploma cover.
Candidates for undergraduate degrees can be released by the ushers. Please be seated until your roll is called.
Evan S. Bissett. Lencine J. Dombia. Joshua A. Gray. Lucas Moorbach. Chad J. Merdeza. Marco Colonna. Justice A. Scott. Kayla M. Ward. Grant F. Finn. Amy N. Parks. Matthew Floyd Thames. Joshua M. Monosmith. Connor M. Mitchell. Justin C. Hitt. Devin S. Christman. Caden T. Johnson. Kyle J. Verhelli. Mustafa Algawi. Brad A. Fredericks. Lance J. Muka. Aaron L. Dennis. Tommy M. Berger, Jr. Ali A. Algawi. Skylar J. Garner. Zachary E. Hibbard. Zachary Whitney. Ravi B. Patel. Colton V. Kilbreth. Mantarar Al-Karain. Ali Aliashi. Ryan P. Van Slyke. Batul Almazbah. Brenna Brunel. Alex P. Joitke. Colin A. Tift. Akila A. Jones. Sarah Alou. This concludes the awarding of diplomas to graduates of the College of Innovation and Technology.
There is so much effort and planning required for today's ceremony. I'd like to thank the many staff and volunteers who make this day possible for our graduates and their families. We celebrate and honor our extraordinary graduates with sincerity and enthusiasm, recognizing the commitment and perseverance required to achieve their degrees. Let us give a round of applause to these exceptional graduates. The awarding of the degrees is now concluded. It is time for the turning of the tassel. Graduates, please rise. Graduates, you may shift your tassel from the right to the left side. I now welcome Mr. Kim Nag, proud UM-Flint alum, to the podium to induct our graduates into the Alumni Association of the University of Michigan.
I am proud to be an alumnus of the University of Michigan-Flint School of Management, BBA class of 1996, MBA class of 2001. It's an honor to offer you my heartfelt congratulations to each and every one of you today. You can be proud of your academic achievements. Being a Michigan grad has many benefits and comes with great responsibility. As you move forward, if you have the opportunity to do something, make sure that you do it for the good of others. Congratulations. You are now officially inducted as graduates into the Alumni Association of the University of Michigan. Oh well. Go Blue!
You may now be seated. The formal commencement exercises are now complete. The audience is requested to remain in their seats until the faculty line of march has completely exited the main floor, at which time the commencement exercises will be adjourned. We kindly request that you exit the building and head across the street to the pavilion. That is where you will find a photo area staffed with a professional photographer for the graduates and their friends and families. This will allow our staff to prepare this space for the next ceremony. Once again, congratulations to all of our graduates. We are so proud of you. Go Blue!